Hi there, I'm Gajanan Pandey from Global Partner Technical Enablement and Onboarding Team. In this tutorial, we will discuss Courtesy Callback feature. This is part 1 of the 3-part series of callback types supported by WebexCC. We'll get the brief overview of this feature and understand what the feature capabilities are. I will give you a small demonstration of the feature and then we will take a look at the callback reporting. Customer calling the contact center can be offered an option to receive a call back rather than waiting in the queue to connect to an agent. This enables the contact center to offer better quality of service and increase customer retention. The customer experience is also enhanced because the customer receives a proactive call from an agent rather than having to wait to connect to the agent. Customer can be offered the callback option during peak hours when the wait time is longer or during non-working hours of the contact center. When an agent goes available, the agent is first offered the callback request, and only after the agent accepts the callback request, the call is dialed out to the customer. During non-working hours, customer can receive a callback even before the call is queued. This makes sense because during non-working hours, none of the agents will be available and there is no point in queuing the call. Now, let's take a look at the capabilities of this feature. Admin can configure the callback activity to use the same queue as the inbound call or a different queue to make the callback. If the callback stays in the original queue, the contact maintains its position, skills, priority, and contextual data, allowing for seamless assignment to the next available agent. However, if a different queue is selected, the contact is pushed to the end of the selected queue with no skills and with default priority. You can select a static queue or variable queue when you configure the callback activity. Admin can also customize callback functionality to avoid registering duplicate callback requests from the same caller. Callbacks can be offered in case of unexpected error in the flow as well. Imagine a caller is navigating an IVR menu and suddenly the call drops due to an unexpected error in the flow. This unplanned interruption leaves the customer disconnected without completing their request. In this scenario, one can configure callback to that abandoned customer. Callback activity also allows customer to request callbacks from their preferred agents, adding a personal touch to the experience and enhancing customer satisfaction. This can be achieved when the callback activity follows a queue to agent activity in the flow. Callback activity offers an optional configuration for customizing the automatic number identification used during the callback process. This customization helps in brand consistency and reduces the likelihood of call rejection by ensuring a recognizable caller ID. The flow designer has the option to include a callback failed event in the event flow. This event is triggered when a callback attempt fails, enabling the flow designer to implement retries at a specific interval. The delay or interval between retries can be configured using the wait activity with a minimum retry interval of 10 seconds to maximum of 72 hours. The system supports up to 10 retry attempts across a maximum span of 14 days using the wait activity. So let us know in the comment section if you want us to create a vidcast on any of these use cases. Now, finally, let's talk about the limitation. The courtesy callback isn't supported with the capacity-based teams. Capacity-based teams have no individual agents assigned to them, and courtesy callback requires an agent ID to function. Therefore, if the courtesy callback flows to a queue served by capacity-based team, the call fails. Let's take a look at a quick demo. Well, this is a simple inbound call flow where a new call comes, is presented with a welcome message, and then directly queued. While in the queue, waiting for an agent, the caller listens to music and play message. I can enhance this flow to add the callback functionality. And here is my other flow. Now, the modification that I've made is I've removed the connection between queue node and music node. And then I have added almost 5 or 6 extra nodes to add the callback functionality to it. Let's go through each of the node configuration here. Now, the first one is a menu node, which prompts the caller to choose between callback option or stay queued. If the caller prefers to stay queued, then naturally it goes through music and play message and waits for the agent. If the caller chooses the callback option, then the caller is asked to key in 11-digit phone number. And then the next node followed is another menu option. It is just to verify if the enter digits are correct. If not, caller gets another attempt to enter another 11-digit number. As you can see, the text to speech message uses a variable which is an output variable of a collect digit node before that. Assuming that the number is okay, the callback activity then takes the variable as a callback dial number. Now the next option here is, do you want the callback to be in the same queue or a different queue? So this is the toggle which decides that. If it's off, then it is assumed that it continues in the same queue. However, if you toggle this on, you're given to an option to select a static queue or a variable queue. You can choose the queue of your choice for the callback if you want the callback to be in a different queue. For now, I will stay with the same queue option. Similarly, there is an option to choose a static ANI that is configured on your tenant or a variable ANI. I will continue with the static ANI for now. After the callback activity is the play message to read it back or to confirm back that the callback is scheduled. After that, the call is disconnected. Now let's take a look at a quick demonstration of a callback in action. Okay, so the only agent I have configured is in operating status. And now as a customer, let me call in.
Welcome to GP's Callback Vidcast flow. All agents are busy. Please press 1 if you want to schedule a callback. Press 2 if please enter an 11-digit phone number which you would like us to call you back on. You've entered 1442-212-1135. Press 1 if the number is correct. Press callback at your preferred number has been successfully scheduled. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Okay, so the call is dropped now. I will go available on the agent desktop. And we could see the agent desktop, the agent immediately received the callback as soon as went available, and the customer was called next. I will share the exported flows in the Vidcast description for you to quickly import them into your tenant and for subsequent testing or demo purpose. Now let's take a look at the reporting that we have for callback. From Analyzer homepage, when you go to visualization and search for callback, you will find a stock report by name callback report. In this report, you can see the number of callbacks attempted, on which date and at what number, who was the agent, and what was the callback status. So something like failure, success, and then the callback type was IVR. Pardon me, the callback type was courtesy, however, the source of callback was IVR. Now, this callback type doesn't allow customer to choose convenient time of callback. As you have just seen, callback is made as soon as agent is available. In the next part of this series, we will go over scheduled IVR callback feature, which enables customers to choose a convenient future time for callback via the IVR menu. If you need any assistance in configuring this feature, feel free to reach out to Partner Help Desk using the channel of your choice. That concludes the presentation. I hope this tutorial was interesting and useful. Please score and comment this video and let us know if there is any other topic that you would like us to cover in the next one. Thanks for watching.